Foxworthy, and tonight I am giving away $1 million if somebody can finally prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader. Let's meet our class. Cody! Mackenzie! Sierra! Nathan! And Olivia! All right, are you guys ready to meet your new classmates? He is a 30-year-old biology teacher at the Port of Los Angeles High School. He attended St. Catherine Labora School. Welcome, Tim Dikden. Hey, Tim, how are you? Welcome to the show. You know, we have not given away $1 million yet, and we would love a teacher to be the first one to win $1 million.
I'll try my best.
All right, well, Tim, these are your new classmates. So pick one of them. Let's get started.
Sierra, let's go with you, Sierra.
Sierra.
Let's go, Sierra. Come on, Sierra. Yeah.
On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. They range from first grade through the fifth grade. Ace this test, we're going to give you an additional question that will be worth $1 million.
I'm ready.
I don't know how it works in your classroom, but in here, if at any point the test proves to be too much, you can drop out of school, okay? You can take the money that you've acquired and you can run. But before you run, you cannot hide. You have to look into that camera and tell the world, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
We have a deal?
We have a deal.
All right, let's find out. Is Tim Dikden smarter than a fifth grader? All right, Tim, 10 subjects. Pick one of them. Let's get started.
Let's go with first grade grammar.
First grade grammar? All right. For $1,000, Tim, here's the first grade question. What word is the adjective in the following sentence? Olivia has 10 fingers on which to count numbers. What word is the adjective in the following sentence? Olivia has 10 fingers on which to count numbers. Sierra has locked in her answer.
I've got the save. I'm thinking it's 10 because it's explaining how many fingers. Jeff, I'm saying 10.
All right. You were counting on the save, weren't you?
Yeah.
Let's see if Sierra could save you. Take a look at the board, Tim. Sierra said the adjective is 10. So she cannot save you.
Stop it.
An adjective modifies a noun. And in this sentence, the adjective, it's 10. You got $1,000.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Sierra.
All right. We got the first one out of the way.
Out of the way. Out of the way.
Out of the way. We got 9 subjects left. Which one would you like, Tim?
All right. I got to get some confidence back. I got to go second grade animal science.
Second grade animal science. All right. For $2,000, here is the second grade question. True or false? All roosters are male. True or false? All roosters are male. Sierra has locked in her answer. That's not a confident face.
Actually, Jeff, I own 3 chickens. And they're all hens, they all lay eggs. And I know that I don't have a rooster because I don't have any baby chicks. So I'm gonna have to say true, all roosters are male.
True or false? All roosters are male. You said true. You have $2,000. She had true as well. Good work, Sierra.
Man.
All right. You said you needed to get a little confidence. I know you brought some people here with you today to cheer you on. You want to introduce them real quick?
I did. I actually brought my family and my 10th grade biology class.
Oh, so these are your students?
These are my students.
Now, I know that we have people from your school here and some of your family. I know your wife could not be here with us today because she just had a baby.
Yes,
Congratulations.
she did. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. I regret that she couldn't be here with us, but we did talk to her, and you know what she told us?
What did she say?
That today's your birthday.
Yes, it
Happy
is.
birthday to you. And Tim, in this classroom, we celebrate birthdays, and so your mother is here with cupcakes. Can she come on out? Oh, this is awesome.
Happy birthday. Hang on. Gotta give one to Jeff.
Thank you.
These are homemade.
We're going to eat our cupcakes, and when we come back, Tim Dikden's going to be playing for $5,000. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Hi, Mom! Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tim Dikden, has got $2,000 and a good luck cupcake that your mother brought. Tim,
Yes, sir.
get 2 questions out of the way.
Yes.
We're about to play for $5,000. It's time to pick another classmate.
All right. I'm going with Olivia.
Olivia!
Let's go, Olivia. Come on, Olivia.
Woo! 8 questions remaining. The next one's worth $5,000. Pick a subject, Tim.
U.S. geography.
U.S. geography. All right, Mr. Biology teacher, here is the $5,000 question. Which of these states borders another country? Vermont, Wyoming, or Louisiana? Which of these states borders another country? Vermont, Wyoming, or Louisiana? Olivia has locked in her answer.
Okay. I know for sure it's not Louisiana. That's down in the south. Wyoming, I've been to, and I'm pretty sure it's not completely in the north. And Vermont, I know, is way up by Maine. And there's a possibility that Vermont borders Canada. So, I'm gonna go with Vermont.
Your classmates are unanimous in their answer, and your classmates are all correct. May we please see what the class said? Vermont!
Yes! Nice! Good job, you guys.
There it is. Louisiana's in the Gulf, Wyoming is landlocked, and Vermont borders Canada. All right. 7 questions on the board, Tim. We're playing for $10,000. It's time to pick another subject.
We're gonna go with 2nd grade physical education.
2nd grade physical education. All right. Tim, let's turn this into $10,000. Here is your 2nd grade physical education question. To the nearest mile, how long is a standard Olympic marathon? To the nearest mile, how long is a standard Olympic marathon? Olivia has locked in her answer. It got very quiet in the classroom.
Olivia scared me because she took a little bit.
She's 10 years old.
My wife actually trained for a marathon a few years back, and I'm pretty sure that it's 26 miles long. I'm going for it, what the heck, 26 miles.
Was there any other number running through your head?
You like scaring me, don't you?
It's one of the perks of the job. I'm not gonna scare you anymore. You're right, you got $10,000.
Thank you.
This next question is a big deal.
Big deal, big deal.
Because if you had flunked out of school up until now, you would have left us with $0. You get this next one right, the worst thing that can happen is you're leaving with $25,000, okay?
Sounds good to me.
6 questions, 3 classmates. We need to pick one of each.
Nathan, let's go.
Nathan!
Let's go, Nathan. Come on, Nathan, let's bring it home.
All right, 6 questions. Which one would you like, Tim?
Let's go to the math. Let's go to 4th grade math.
4th grade math. Listen carefully. Here is the $25,000 question. Nathan spent 10% of his money and now has $18 left. How much money did he start with? Nathan spent 10% of his money and now has $18 left. How much money did he start with? Nathan has locked in his answer.
10% of 10 is 1, so then 10% of 20 would be 2. So he must have started with $20.
Nathan spent 10% of his money and now has $18 left. How much money did he start with? Let's see what your classmate Nathan said. $20. You're both right. You've got $25,000.
Yes, Nathan. Give it here, buddy.
There it is.
Nice.
20 times 10% equals 2. 20 minus 2 is 18.
Beautiful.
See?
Beautiful.
Tim, we've never given away $1 million. We're halfway to it right now, and you have both your cheats and your save left. We have 2 3rd grade, 1 4th grade, and 2 5th grade questions remaining. Which one would you like?
Let's go 3rd grade spelling.
3rd grade spelling. $50,000 question's a great one, because the worst thing you can do is leave here with 25, which you have in your pocket already. For $50,000, here's the 3rd grade spelling question. How many of the letters in the following word are vowels? Immediate. How many letters in the word immediate are vowels? Nathan has locked in.
I-M-M-E-D-I-A-T-E. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say 5 vowels.
I was always a terrible speller. You ready to count them out together?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got $50,000 and we'll be right back. fourth grader. Our contestant, Tim Dikden, a biology teacher, has got $50,000. You have 2 classmates remaining. It's time to pick one.
All right. Mackenzie, let's go.
Mackenzie, come up here.
Come on, Mackenzie. Right here, Mackenzie. Let's do this.
All right, there's 4 subjects up there. Which one would you like?
All right, let's do social studies.
Third grade social studies. Know this, you can see the question and still drop out of school, okay?
Yes, sir.
You have both your cheats left. You have your save left. You're in a good place.
I'm in a good place.
For $100,000, here's the third grade social studies question. In what century was the 19th U.S. constitutional amendment passed, which guaranteed women the right to vote? In what century was the 19th U.S. constitutional amendment passed, which guaranteed women the right to vote? Mackenzie has locked in. You do know women are allowed to vote, right?
Yes, I do.
That was the 19th Amendment.
All right, I'm gonna...
What do you tell your students when they have a gut feeling on a test?
Go with their gut. I'm gonna go with the 20th century. I almost lost my cupcake.
A lot of people get the 20th and the 19th century mixed up because the 1800s were actually the 19th century. But you chose to go with your gut. You want to see what I wrote down?
Yes, sir.
Take a look at the board, Tim. Your gut is so smart, you got $100,000!
That's what I'm talking about.
Teacher of the Year has $100,000. The Teacher of the Year has 3 questions before the $1 million question. This next one is worth $175,000, Tim.
Let's go 4th grade world geography.
4th grade world geography. You want to touch the lucky cupcake before we reveal it? All right. The 4th grade world geography question worth $175,000 is this. Canberra is the capital of what country? Canberra is the capital of what country? Mackenzie has locked in. What are you thinking?
Canberra. Okay, I know for sure that I'm gonna take my peek now. So
Well, before you hit the button,
Yes, sir.
just remember this.
Oh, you're right.
Once you peek, you must answer the question.
She took a little bit to answer the question, didn't she?
She did it a lot quicker than you're doing it. Let's review this.
Yes, sir.
Right now, you have $100,000.
Yeah.
You have both of your cheats left. You are in as good a position right now at this point in the game as anybody ever has been, okay? You could walk out right now with $100,000.
I can. I love $100,000.
Most people do.
And I'm gonna have to drop out of school.
Good job, Tim. Good job.
great day in the class?
Great day in the class.
Any guess at all?
I'm gonna pick some obscure country, I don't know, Uzbekistan. I have no clue.
All right, let's say you guessed
no clue.
Uzbekistan. Let's see what Mackenzie said. Australia. How about the principal?
It's not Australia.
It's not Australia. I love the fact that the principal just said it's not Australia because it is Australia.
Good job. Good job.
You gotta learn to trust the kids, but you got $100,000 and one other piece of business, remember?
I do.
There's the camera.
My name is Tim Dikden. I may be a high school biology teacher, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Are you guys ready to meet your new classmate? Yeah! He is a 52-year-old safecracker who attended PS 174 in Queens, New York. Welcome, Paul Loptman. Hi, Paul, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad to be here.
And there's little Paul when he attended PS 174 in Queens.
Yep.
Looks like you did some square dancing or something. Look at that fancy
You know, those string ties were very popular then.
Now, I got to ask you this. You've got triplets, right?
I do.
That just finished the 5th grade.
Yes, sir.
Your kids here? Hey, y'all, how are you?
Hi, guys.
And your other son is how old?
He's 16, and
16.
he's in high school.
Cool. Well, and you're never going to let him live this down, are you?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I tell you what, I think it's an advantage having kids that are around the 5th grade.
I certainly hope so.
In addition to that, we've got 5 5th graders here that are going to be taking the same test you're taking. We're going to let you cheat off of them. So pick one of them and let's get started.
Sierra.
Sierra. All right, let me tell you how the test works in this room. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. If at any point the test proves to be too much, you can drop out of school, okay? But before you leave, there's one thing you have to promise me you will do, and that is to look into that camera and tell millions of people I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I will.
I know you will.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's find out. Is Paul Loptman smarter than a 5th grader? We have a full board. What would you like, Paul?
Let me see. Let's try 1st grade social studies.
1st grade social studies. All right, the $1,000 question is this. Completed in 1943, the Jefferson Memorial stands in what U.S. city? Completed in 1943, the Jefferson Memorial stands in what U.S. city? Sierra has locked in her answer. You ever been to the Jefferson Memorial, Paul?
I have never been to the Jefferson Memorial.
It's quite impressive.
I'm sure. I'd love to visit it.
Where would you go if you were going to visit it?
Washington, D.C.?
You asked me with a question mark on the end of it.
You're right.
If you want to lock that in, there's the button right there.
Washington, D.C. Lock.
Yeah, it's Washington, D.C. Of course it is. You got $1,000. See how easy it is to make $1,000 around here?
It's the easiest 1,000 I ever made.
Yeah, let's,
That's for sure.
Let's turn it into 2,000 right now. Pick another subject.
1st grade grammar.
1st grade grammar? All right. The $2,000 question is, what is the fewest amount of letters required to make a word in the English language? What is the fewest amount of letters required to make a word in the English language? Sierra has locked in her answer.
You know, I think I know. I think the answer is one letter, but I'd like a peek.
He wants to peek. He wants to peek at your paper.
It's pretty sad.
He wanted to peek at what this fifth grader said. Sierra said one letter. How's that feel?
It feels good because I honestly thought it was one letter.
You want to lock that in?
Yes, I do. I want to lock it in.
Okay.
One.
Let's read the question carefully. What is the fewest amount of letters required to make? How many letters are in that word right there?
One letter.
And you had to peek to know that the fewest amount of letters is what? You're right, you got $2,000, Paul. Very nice job, Sierra.
Thank you, Sierra. Thank you.
All right, let's pick another classmate, Paul.
Nathan.
Nathan, come on up here.
Hey, man.
Hey. Now, we actually have a surprise for you. We have a video from one of your classmates. It is your best friend from the fifth grade. Who was that?
Best friend from Alan?
It's Alan.
Oh, my God.
Take a look,
I
Paul.
haven't seen him in 20 years.
Hi, Paul. This is Alan, your best friend from the fifth grade.
That's right.
Now
right.
I'm your #1 supporter, and I want to wish you lots of good luck. And Paul, I know you're smarter than a fifth grader.
I haven't seen him in 20 years.
20 years, huh?
Oh, my God.
How about that? All right, gentlemen, we have 8 subjects before the $1 million question. It's time to pick another one.
Let's go with second grade measurements.
Second grade measurements. The second grade measurements question, worth $5,000, is going to be revealed when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Paul Loptman, has got $2,000. We're about to play for $5,000. You selected second grade measurements. The $5,000 question is this. How many days are in the months of June, September, and January combined? How many days are in the months of June, September, and January combined? Nathan has already locked in his answer.
Okay. How many days are in the months of June, September, and January combined? Well, I know January has 31 days. And September, I have a method of figuring it out. Can I do that?
Absolutely. I'd kind of like to hear it.
It's the knuckle method my wife taught me. January,
The
February.
knuckle method that your wife taught you. You better be home tonight or
I
else.
think that's it. January, February, March, April, May, June.
Paul, how many knuckles do you have?
June. Okay. I think June has 30, September has 30, and January has 31. So it would be 91 combined. I'd like to lock in, yes.
Before I tell you if that's right or not, you have to explain the knuckle method to me.
My wife told me that if it lands on the knuckle, January, it has 31 days. If it lands in between, it has 30 days. In February, of course, that's 28 days.
Okay. I remember the song, you know, or the rhyme. 30 days have September, April, June, and November.
Right.
All the rest have 31 except February.
Correct.
How many days are in the months of June, September, and January combined? You said 91, and you said that because that's the right answer. You got $5,000. How about that? The knuckle method. You've got your copy left, your save left. You got $5,000, and we're about to play for 10.
Oh, fantastic.
Pick another subject for us, Paul.
Okay. Let's try third grade math.
Third grade math, all right. Paul, it's worth $10,000. Here's the question. In U.S. currency, which is the greatest? $500 billion, $600 billion, or $999 million? In U.S. currency, which is the greatest? $500 billion, $600 billion, or $999 million? Nathan has locked in his answer.
Well, I think $500 billion is 500 billion. And 600 billion is more than 500 billion. And definitely 999, uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's million, oh God.
$500 billion, $600 billion, or $999 million?
So the greatest amount on that board right now would be $600 billion. I'm locking it in.
Paul. That's the right answer. You got $10,000. $500 billion is 500 billion, and 999 million is not even 1 billion. Good job, Nathan.
I really had a heart attack.
You're doing great, and we need this next question. We need to get to the $25,000 level, because if you get that high, you're leaving here with no less than $25,000. Three classmates left to pick from. Let's choose one of them.
Oh, God. Let me see. Olivia?
Olivia, come on up here.
Hi, Olivia. Okay.
All right, Olivia, if you had to help Mr. Paul with a couple of these, which ones would you pick?
Animal science and the 2 geographies.
So you know what? Since she knows animal science, let's go with second grade animal science.
All righty. Second grade animal science. The second grade animal science question, worth $25,000, is true or false, all tomcats are male? True or false, all tomcats are male? Olivia has locked in her answer.
True or false? I'm gonna say true, that all tomcats are male.
Cody, question, true or false, all tomcats are male? He said true. For $25,000, is he right or wrong?
He's right.
He's right. And you got $25,000, Paul. How about that? $25,000.
Oh my God.
When we come back, we're going to be playing for $50,000. Don't go away. Smarter than a fifth grader. Our contestant, Paul Loptman, a real-life professional safecracker, has already got $25,000, and we're about to play for $50,000. 5 subjects left. Which one would you like?
All right. Let's try third grade U.S. geography.
Third grade U.S. geography. Paul, for $50,000, here's the third grade question. Which of the 50 U.S. state capitals lies at the northernmost line of latitude? Which of the 50 U.S. state capitals lies at the northernmost line of latitude? Olivia has locked in her answer.
God. I'm going to assume that it's along the East Coast. And I think it's Maine. I think. Okay, so I'm going to lock in Maine.
Your family does not look real happy right now. Lisa, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Alaska, Juneau. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Of course.
Paul, Maine is not the right answer.
Oh my,
It
Alaska.
is Juneau, Alaska.
Oh.
So, if this pretty little fifth grader said Juneau, Alaska, you have $50,000. If she did not, you have $25,000. A lot of pressure on a 10-year-old. Take a look at the board. Olivia said Juneau, Alaska.
Oh my God, thank you.
Nice job, Olivia.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
wow.
deep cleansing breaths.
Oh. Wow.
Paul, you've got $50,000. This next question is worth $100,000. Pick a classmate, and let's see if we can't double this money.
Okay, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, come on up here. 4 subjects remain. Which one would you like?
Could we try 5th grade world history?
5th grade world history. Woo! The $100,000 question is, in May of 1953, what mountain climber from New Zealand became the first person to reach the top of Mount Everest? In May of 1953, what mountain climber from New Zealand became the first person to reach the top of Mount Everest? Mackenzie has locked in her answer. Now, we know you're a safecracker. You a gambler at all?
A little bit. A little bit. I was more of a gambler before I had a family.
Yeah, I understand how that works.
You know, I'm just gonna...
You have your copy left, which means you have to take the answer your classmate has written down.
I'm going to get out of school.
If you would have copied her paper, Mackenzie said Edmund Hillary. That is correct. You would have had $100,000 if you would have copied her paper.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, Paul, congratulations, $50,000. One little deal you and I had, remember it?
Yes, I do.
There's the camera. Let the world hear it.
I'm Paul Loptman, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Favorite 5th graders tonight. I'm Jeff Foxworthy, and I want to give away $1 million tonight if somebody can prove that they are smarter than a 5th grader. And let's meet my class. Cody, Mackenzie, Sierra, Nathan, and Olivia. You ready to meet our next student? He's a 29-year-old gym manager who attended Welsh Elementary. Please welcome Cody McCown. Cody, how are you?
I'm great, buddy.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Quite an impressive little dance there.
You like that?
I do, and I'm guessing this is when you attended Welsh Elementary?
That is true.
All right, when you were going to Welsh, what were your best subjects?
You know, I like math and I liked English.
And your worst?
Science.
Science,
Yeah.
all right. Well, hopefully we can get you a little help. These guys are going to be taking the same test that you're going to be taking.
Hi.
Pick one of them. Let's get started.
You know, I'm going to go with Cody, Jeff.
Cody!
What up, buddy? Yes.
On the board, we're going to show you 10 subjects, 1st through the 5th grade. If at any point this test proves to be too difficult, you can take the money you've won and you can go running down the road. There is a little shame, because before you leave, see the camera?
I do.
You have to look in it and tell everybody watching, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I'll take that.
We got a deal.
I'll take that.
All right, let's find out. Is Cody McCown smarter than a 5th grader? All right, Cody, 10 subjects.
I'll go with 1st grade animal science.
1st grade animal science.
Yes.
One question, 2 Codys to answer it. Here we go for $1,000. The question is, true or false? Adult gorillas typically have tails. True or false? Adult gorillas typically have tails. This Cody has locked in. What is this Cody thinking?
This Cody is thinking that adult gorillas do not have tails. First thought in my mind. He answered fairly fast, Jeff, and I think I know the answer. I don't think adult gorillas have tails. The answer is false.
I wonder why they put the word adult in there.
Oh. Is that? Yeah.
I'll tell you who has the right answer. Sierra has the right answer. For $1,000. Can we see what Sierra said? False. No tail. She's right. She got $1,000, Cody.
Yes!
And if you need anything else, you can look at the disturbing graphic up on the board.
Jeff, that's what I look like in the morning, buddy.
All right, you got $1,000. Let's turn it into $2,000. Pick another subject, Cody.
All right. Okay. So, Jeff, I'm going to go with 1st grade U.S. geography.
1st grade U.S. geography.
Get you that 25,000. Yeah. I like you.
A question that 6-year-olds answer every week. For $2,000, here it is. The Liberty Bell hangs in Independence Hall in what U.S. city? The Liberty Bell hangs in Independence Hall in what U.S. city? This Cody has locked in. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I'm currently stumped, Jeff. First city that comes to mind is Philadelphia.
Okay, now you have your P, you have your copy, you have your save. You can drop out with $1,000.
Jeff, I'm gonna go with the Liberty Bell is in the city of Philadelphia.
You're right, it is Philadelphia.
Yes!
You got $2,000.
Yes! Yeah! Woo!
Good job, Cody. Cody had Philadelphia as well. All right, they can only help you 2 questions at a time. It's time to pick another classmate.
You know, guys, I'm feeling a lot. I'm going with Sierra. Sierra. I love this. This kid is great, Jeff. She's great. I felt the
Disagree.
energy.
She can't disagree.
Can't disagree.
All right, we have 8 questions left.
Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and pick second grade spelling.
Second grade spelling.
Yes, Sierra. Yes.
The $5,000 question is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Cody McCown, has got $2,000. We're about to play for 5. You selected second grade spelling. For $5,000, Cody, here is the question. Oh, it's a classroom club question. Spell the following word. Anonymous. Spell the following word. Anonymous. Sierra has locked in. All right. Spell anonymous.
A-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S.
You're right. A-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S. Sierra had the right answer as well.
Yes!
You've got $5,000. We can double that by answering a question. You pick one, and let's do just that.
Okay, Jeff, let's go with second grade
grammar.
Absolutely.
For $10,000. Here is the question. What is the root of the word disowned? What is the root of the word disowned? Sierra has locked in.
The root of the word disowned. The root of the word. The original word. The root. I believe the root of the word disowned is owned. Disowned. You know, the more I say it to myself in my head, Jeff, the more I keep questioning myself.
I understand. You can walk away with $5,000 if you wanted to.
$5,000 is more than I had an hour ago.
It is. That's a good hour's pay.
Yeah.
But $1 million is a lot better.
Yeah, you're right. I believe the root of the word disowned is owned. So I'm gonna go with the word owned, and Sierra could save me if need be.
You want to lock that in?
I'm still thinking.
Okay.
The root of the word disowned is owned.
The root of the word disowned is not owned. The prefix is dis. The suffix is ed. The root of the word disowned is own. O-W-N. I gave you a chance to walk out of here with $5,000. Before you get disowned, I want to meet who you brought with you today. Introduce them to us, Cody.
Jeff, I brought my wife, Renee.
Hi, Renee. Renee, how embarrassed are you right now?
I'm not embarrassed at all.
You're not embarrassed.
I'm very proud.
Did you know the answer?
No.
No? You guys are a good couple, you know that?
The best.
You know, and I love the fact she loves you whether you got it right or not. You just love him.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why she's my wife, Jeff.
You do know he got it wrong, don't you, Renee?
I know.
Sierra is the only person in the building that can save you. It's either $10,000 or nothing. Did she write down OWN? Take a look at the board, Cody. Yeah!
My savior. Look at that. Oh my God, again, Sierra, again.
We've got 6 questions left. You have 3 classmates left. Pick one of them.
You know, Jeff, I gotta go with Olivia.
Olivia!
I gotta go with Olivia. I gotta go with Olivia. I love that. I love that look. It's a look of positivity, Jeff.
Woo! It cost you your save, but you got $10,000. You get this question right, you're walking out of here today with at least $25,000.
Yes, that's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want.
All right, Cody, select your next subject.
I want to go with life science.
3rd grade life science.
I want to go with life science.
$25,000. Here's the question. A typical amoeba has how many cells? A typical amoeba has how many cells? Olivia has locked in.
I noticed that she locked in awfully fast, which is very reassuring to me.
Well, we don't grade on speed in the class, it's more accuracy. What are you thinking, Cody?
Well, I'm thinking that I don't want to mess this up, so I'm thinking about using a copy or a peek to see Olivia's answer.
Do you have any idea? What would you answer?
I want to say that amoeba has 2 cells. It's not right. An amoeba. Jeff, this is a tough question. I think I would like to...
You could walk out of here with $10,000.
I'm so unsure of this that I want to go ahead and accept her answer. I don't think a peek would be necessary. I'd like to save that for further down the road if we get there. I'd like to use a copy. Oh, wow.
You elected to copy Olivia's paper. On her answer hinges $25,000 or 0. We're going to see what Olivia said when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant, Cody McCown, has got $10,000. We're playing for $25,000. Your question was a typical amoeba has how many cells? Quite honestly, you had no idea. You elected to copy the paper of this 10-year-old girl. A typical amoeba has 1 cell. If she said 1, you have $25,000. If she didn't say 1, you walk out of here with nothing.
Oh, gosh.
Take a look at the board, Cody. Olivia said 1, you got $25,000. Oh, wow.
Yeah! 25 grand, baby. Yes! Yes! Woo! Woo!
5 questions left. The next one's worth $50,000. Which one do you want? Which one?
Anatomy?
All right, all right. I'm fairly good at anatomy. Let's go 3rd grade anatomy.
Anatomy?
Yeah, yeah. Let's get that out the way.
I mean, you manage a gym. I would think you kind of have an understanding of anatomy, right?
You would think.
You would think. Let's find out. For $50,000, here's the question. Which part of the eye uses cells called rods and cones to process light? The cornea, the pupil, or the retina? Which part of the eye uses cells called rods and cones to process light? The cornea, the pupil, or the retina? Olivia has locked in her answer. What do you know about the eye, Cody?
When we go to the eye doctor, he dilates our pupils to see further into our eye. I would think first off the top of my head that it would be pupil. The pupil of the eye uses rods and cones to process light.
And you have one cheat left. You have your peak.
I'm gonna use my peak. I wanna go on. I'm gonna use my peak.
You wanted to peek at Olivia's paper.
I'd love to peek at Olivia's paper.
The question is, which part of the eye uses cells called rods and cones to process light? The cornea, the pupil, or the retina? Your classmate Olivia said C, the retina.
And I'm gonna go with Olivia and say retina.
What do you think, Renee? Should he gone with his own instincts?
I don't know.
I mean, you did have very specific logic about what the doctor does with the eye. and yet you elected not to go with your own gut.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm really thinking this now. Gosh. But you know, I was so wrong the last two questions. They really helped me out quite a bit.
And you were wrong on this one. She's right. You got $50,000. All right, Cody. You got 50 big ones. The problem is you are out of cheats and you've used your save. No more little girls to help you out up here. And you're sweating through this sweater.
Yeah.
4 questions left. Which one do you want?
Out of the 4 subjects remaining, my best would be health. So I'm gonna go with 4th grade health.
4th grade health. For $100,000, Cody, here's the question. Ascorbic acid is also known as which vitamin? Vitamin A, vitamin B, or vitamin C? Ascorbic acid is also known as which vitamin? Vitamin A, vitamin B, or vitamin C? Now, you're a health guy. You know vitamins, right?
I do. My first instinct is vitamin A. Vitamin C is citrus or calcium. Vitamin B. Vitamin B. You know what, Jeff? I think we need to take a chance. And I think I'm gonna go with vitamin A. If I get this right, I leave with $100,000. If I get it wrong, I leave with more than I came with. And I still don't want to touch the buzzer. What's she looking like, Jeff, when you looked over there?
I think she just threw up, Cody.
Yeah. A little scary. $100,000 is a lot of money. $50,000 I could walk away with right now. I think I'm walking out of here with $50,000, Jeff.
Just for fun, if you had to answer this, what would you have said?
A, vitamin A.
You would have said vitamin A.
Yes.
Let's see what your classmates would have said. Vitamin A, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B. And for the first time ever, everybody in the class is wrong. The right answer is vitamin C. You made the wise choice. You got $50,000, Cody. Smart call. I am very happy for you. No shame in leaving this classroom.
No shame at all.
But before you go, remember your little promise?
I know. I may be a personal trainer from Louisiana, but I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
And we'll be right back right after this. Good call, Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Are you guys ready to meet your new classmate? He's a 32-year-old roller-rink manager from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. He attended Applewood Elementary. Welcome, Steve Early. Hey, Steve, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Woo. Fantastic.
Your 5th grade photo, Steve.
I know. My mom didn't want to give me a haircut.
You look like you could have been hanging out with the Brady Bunch kids, you know that? And you're a roller rink manager.
I am. I run the country's premier roller skating rink.
Wow, you know what? That's cool. You know what's cool about that? That's not even might be a redneck. You're in the club.
I got it. I'm in it.
Oh, and this is cool. It says you used to be in military intelligence.
I was, right? Yes.
And roller skating.
They go hand in hand.
So you know these are your new classmates. They're going to be taking the same test you're taking. You're going to be able to cheat off of them. Pick one of them. Let's get started.
Let's go with Mackenzie first.
Mackenzie, come on up here.
What's up?
All right, well, welcome to the classroom, Steve. Let me tell you how this test works. On the board, you're going to see 10 questions. They range from 1st grade through the 5th grade. You can pick them in any order you'd like. If our test gets to be too difficult, you can take the money and run. But before you do, you have to look in that camera and tell everyone in the world, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I promise.
We have a deal? I believe it.
We have a deal. Yes, sir.
Let's find out. It's Steve Early, smarter than a 5th grader. All right, Steve, 10 subjects.
I'm gonna start easier, and I'm gonna go with 1st grade animal science.
1st grade animal science. The $1,000 question is, true or false? The cicada is a type of insect. True or false? The cicada is a type of insect. Mackenzie has locked in.
Boy, it would be embarrassing if I got this wrong right off the bat.
Well, yeah, it's a 1st grade question and it's 50-50.
Okay, hopefully if I'm wrong, she'll save me. True or false? I'm going to say true. I'll lock it in.
On the board, I'm going to show you a picture of a cicada. Let me know if this looks like a bug to you. You got $1,000, Steve. The cicada is definitely an insect.
That's right. Look at that thing.
All right. You got $1,000. Let's double it real quick. 9 subjects left.
Okay. I'm going to go with 2nd grade life science.
2nd grade life science. You like that, Mackenzie? All right. For $2,000, Steve, here's the question.
All right.
A baby frog is known as a tadpole, which is another name for a tadpole. Zygote, minnow, or pollywog. A baby frog is known as a tadpole, which is another name for a tadpole. A zygote, a minnow, or a pollywog. Mackenzie has locked in.
I'm going to go with C, pollywog. Lock it in.
Tadpoles, I learned the hard way, don't like to be called pollywogs. But that's another name for them. You got $2,000.
That's great. All right, all right.
Good job, Mackenzie. She had pollywog as well.
Thank you.
All right, 8 questions, 4 classmates. Time to pick another one.
Cody, come on.
Cody, come over here.
Cody. Yeah. All right, Cody. Don't let me down.
You got $2,000. Next question's worth $5,000. Let's pick a subject, Steve.
What are you good at, Cody?
I like grammar and geography.
Okay, since Cody likes geography, I'm gonna go with first grade geography.
First grade U.S. geography. The $5,000 question is, the capital city of the United States is closest in distance to which ocean? The capital city of the United States is closest in distance to which ocean? Cody has locked in his answer.
Okay. The capital city of the United States is closest in distance to which ocean? And that would be the Atlantic. And I'm locking it in.
Our roller skating military man is very decisive and very right. You got $5,000. You want to play for $10,000?
Yes.
We're going to be doing exactly that right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Steve Early's got $5,000. We're about to play for 10. Now, I know you brought some people here with you today to cheer for you.
I did.
You want to introduce them to everyone?
Yeah. I've got my bosses, my best friends, and my wife over there.
How's the roller-rink business these days?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun, and you know what? We've got a present for you, Jeff. Come on over here. Are you ready?
Don't be scared, and it won't bite.
We want to see you wear those things.
To a redneck, this is like winning the Oscar. That is beautiful. Thank you very much. I'm going to try them out.
I know you will.
That is too cool.
I thought you'd like those.
When you win the $1 million, I'm going to skate around the classroom in them, okay?
You got it.
All right. Because we've not given away the $1 million yet.
Till today.
Till today. 7 questions left on the board.
Let's go with second grade measurements.
Second grade measurements. You like that, Cody? For $10,000. Here's the question. The 100th day of the calendar year is in what month? The 100th day of the calendar year is in what month? Cody has locked in his answer.
I think I did the calculations. I'm going to save all my cheats, and I'm going to say, I'm going to go with April, and I'm locking it in.
How did you come to that?
Oh, so I got 30 days. 30 days January, 30 days February, 30 days March, and then 10 more days in there will be April. Am I right?
Is he right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You got $10,000.
Oh, you're making me sweat. You're making me sweat.
Nice job, Cody. Cody's got to return to the class.
Thank you, Cody.
We have 6 subjects left. You got 3 classmates left. Let's play for $25,000. Sierra. Now, can you roller skate? No. Oh, I used to roller skate growing up. That was a good way to meet girls.
It still is.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you wear the little shorty shorts. Right?
Absolutely. Every day.
Every day. Sierra.
Yes.
We have 2 3rd grade, 2 4th grade, 2 5th grade questions.
Yes.
Which one do you feel the most confident about?
If you want to go with the blue stuff, I would go with the world geography.
There you have it. If you want to go with the blue stuff.
I'm going to go with the blue stuff and go with the 3rd grade world geography.
3rd grade world geography. It's a big question, Steve, because you get this one right, you got at least $25,000, okay?
Hallelujah.
The 3rd grade world geography question worth $25,000 is, what river runs through the center of London, England? What river runs through the center of London, England? Sierra has locked in her answer. You ever been to London?
I have not.
Have you ever read about London?
I've seen a movie about London.
What movie was that?
Spice World.
Do you know who the Spice Girls are?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You've heard of them. Did you see their movie? Steve was the only person to see that movie.
I'm hoping if I get it wrong that Sierra here will save me. So I'm gonna go with the Thames. I'm gonna lock it in.
What's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Donna.
Donna. You look very nervous.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially after he said Spice World.
That's got to be a proud moment.
Yeah, it's very.
What would you say if I told you that Steve just won $25,000? Thames runs right through the middle of London. And if you had been wrong, she could have saved you because that is what she had as well.
All right,
so,
all right, all right.
We're halfway to the million, Steve.
Here we are.
Halfway there, you have both your cheats left and your save left.
Good, all right.
5 subjects remain.
Well, since Sierra's also good at all the blue ones, I'm going 3rd grade grammar again. She can help me out.
All right. For $50,000.
Oh, my goodness.
The 3rd grade grammar question is... Oh, it's a classroom club question.
All right.
For $50,000, here's what Grace had for us. What word is the preposition in the following sentence? Mackenzie sang in the school musical. What word is the preposition in the following sentence? Mackenzie sang in the school musical. Sierra has locked in her answer.
What word is the preposition in the following sentence Mackenzie sang in the school musical? The preposition. I'm gonna say Mackenzie is the preposition, and I'm gonna lock that in.
Audience, what part of speech is Mackenzie? Proper noun. That's right.
Right.
Do you know what a preposition is?
Nope.
It is the word that describes the relationship between two other things.
Oh.
Like in or on, in this case, in. You've got $25,000. That's what you're going to walk out here with unless she said in. And Sierra's answer is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Steve Early, is playing for $50,000. I am wearing roller skates that are made out of cowboy boots. Because Steve is a roller-rink manager and he brought them to me, and that, I will tell you this about rednecks, you give us something to wear that's new, we're wearing it within 24 hours. So I got my skates on. Here's where we stand on the show. The question, what word is the preposition in the following sentence Mackenzie sang in the school musical? Steve said that the preposition was Mackenzie. We found out that a preposition, in the case of this sentence, is the word in. The only question remains, what did Sierra write down? If she did not write the word in, you go home with $25,000. If she did, you have $50,000. Which would you rather have?
I would rather have $50,000 and go for $1 million.
Take a look at the board, Steve. And I want to thank you in advance for giving me the skates. Sierra said in! You got $50,000!
Oh, you tricked me! You're playing with my heart. You saved me all the time.
4 subjects remain. 2 classmates remain.
I'm taking Olivia.
Olivia,
get on up here. Woo!
4 subjects remain.
Okay.
Math, earth science, health, and history. Which one do you like, Olivia?
Earth science and health, but definitely not math.
I'm just going to go work up, and I'm going to go with 4th grade earth science then.
4th grade earth science. For $100,000, Steve, the 4th grade earth science question is, true or false, a dormant volcano is one that scientists believe will never erupt again? True or false, a dormant volcano is one that scientists believe will never erupt again?
Dormant volcano is one that scientists believe will never erupt again, and I'm pretty sure about this one. And I'm going to say that is false. It's only dormant. I'm locking it in.
You're fast. We didn't even talk about options.
Sorry?
You have a peek left and you have a copy left.
Okay.
There's $50,000 on the line and you just slap the button.
I hope I'm right.
For $100,000, the correct answer is false.
Yeah! You got it going on! Woo! I'm telling you.
Yeah!
All right! Yeah! Awesome.
It takes a little while to get used to the cowboy boots aspect of it.
I can only imagine.
All right, here we go. Pick a subject.
Okay.
She said definitely not
I
math.
said not math, so I'm going to go with 5th grade health.
5th grade health. Don't answer too quickly. Let's talk it out, okay?
You're right.
This one is worth $175,000. If you miss it, you drop down to $25,000. That is giving back $150,000 to a television network. We don't want to do that. For $175,000, the 5th grade health question is this. What organ in the human body produces insulin? What organ in the human body produces insulin? Olivia has locked in her answer.
What organ in the human body produces insulin? I'm not sure. I think it might be the liver, but I'm gonna have to.
Okay, let's talk about your cheese.
Yeah, yes.
You have 2 of them.
Yes.
You could peek at her answer and see if you like it.
Yes.
But if you peek, you must answer the question. You cannot drop out of school once you peek. If you copy, you have to take the answer that she has written down. Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that she told me she knows health. It seems like something that I should know, and hopefully her. And I'm going to peek.
Okay, let's see what Olivia said. What organ in the human body produces insulin? Olivia said kidney.
And you know what? I think she's absolutely right. I'm going to go with her answer, and I'm going to say kidney. And I'm going to lock it in.
Let's see what Sierra wrote. What organ in the human body produces insulin? Sierra wrote pancreas. And apparently there's a drawing of one right there. What I'm worried about is I'm going to have to give you the skates back, and I'm kind of getting attached to them.
You keep the skates.
Pancreas is the right answer.
It is. It is. It
It
is.
is not the kidney. The pancreas
You're right.
produces insulin.
You're right. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
You still have $25,000.
Fine with me.
It's a good day's work.
That's fine with me.
One last thing we need to do, Steve, before you leave us. There's the camera.
My name is Steve Early. I was in military intelligence, and I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.